Hey there and welcome to my channel. I'm Father Roderick and we are going to build a castle. Actually, I'm already in the middle of building the Disney castle that is set number 71040. This is the first time I build something on the new channel, Father Roderick Builds. Father Roderick, that would be me. And the builds, well, that's what you see right here on the table. This is what we've made previously. It's the base of the castle with a beautiful tile floor and with steps leading up to the entrance. And this, of course, is going to go all the way up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself in the left corner so I can, well, you can still see me. I cannot really see you. And then I hope that you can join me for the chat. And if you're watching this after the fact, I'll be doing this on a regular basis. So if you like these live streams, building Lego, chatting, then by all means make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell button as well. That's important for live streams because then you get notified as soon as I go live. There's one more thing that I want to do before we start building, and that is I'm going to notify the people that were following my Lego builds on the previous channel, let them know that they have to go to this new Lego channel to join the stream. And Aiden is already there. Hi Aiden, welcome to the stream. Let me quickly do this. And let's hope that in the next couple of weeks we can bring over the community from this location, from the old location to the new location. So I'm going to just post this on Facebook here and on Twitter, and then we'll see who will join us. Let's see. I'm first going to get the link, of course, to this current stream. This is it's a brand new channel. I only have, I think, about 150 people following here, versus on my main channel. And in case you don't know, my main channel, just go to Father Roderick on YouTube. That is where I have 26,000 followers. So that usually yields a bigger crowd when I'm going live. But of course, well, you have to start somewhere, and we have Aiden in the chat, so that's already one. Let's see how I can... in case you don't know. Oh, now I hear myself. Oh, very good. Then I'm going to take this URL, copy link, and then just post that on my live channel or live page of my Facebook page here. Let's do this. Father Roderick. And so this will probably take a couple of weeks. Well, I'm actually not sure. It depends on how often I stream, but it will take a while to build this castle. I am streaming live on my brand new Lego channel on YouTube. Whoops, on YouTube. Unfortunately, this is something I can't really do beforehand because I don't have the URL to this stream. So it's, join me, and then I'll just include the link. Boom. An advantage is I can just copy this entire thing and post it straight on. There we go. Publish. And I could even post this on my personal page. Did it publish? Let me double check here. Yes, it did. Very good. And then I'm going to share this to my personal news feed. There we go. So now we've got maximum exposure on Facebook. And then we're going to post this on TweetDeck or TweetBot, Twitter. And then we're good to go. And then let's hope that people can find us here. Not sure. Paste. Doop, 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 doop. Yes. Tweet. I have no idea if people will find this as well. Hey, Adam. Welcome back. It's good to see you. All right, we're good to go. I've notified everyone, and it's time to open the first few bags of the second step. And I think we've got at least one minifigure, which I'm always excited about. From the looks of it, it is the most important one for this build. Whoops, whoa, lots of tiny pieces. It is, how can I show you this? This is a ball, this is the Picard version of Mickey. All right, some loose pieces here. All right, and one final one. There we go. All right, so we first start with Mickey. At least, there may be something missing. Let me check. He's supposed to have a coat. Well, I'm just going to do the simple version of Mickey right now, and I think there may be another place where I need to search for his coat. Well, I'll just do a simple Mickey. So he's got his head, and of course the ears. No. There we go. So, I watched Picard this morning, and it was so good. It's a Star Trek Picard, for the non-Trekkies among you, and it really surpassed my expectations. It was awesome. Hey, Lawrence. You played Euro Truck Simulator. That is one of my favorite games. It's not really a game, but I love just driving around Europe. Oops. Unfortunately, my computer is completely broken, so I'm streaming this from my Mac. But my PC, I've been trying to get it to work for a week now, and I'm afraid it's completely lost. I won't be able to fix it anymore, so I have to build a new one, which was also, well, already necessary. All right, so here we have the mouse. Can I get it to focus? Yeah, there he is. All right, Mickey is here. Now we can continue the rest. So that will probably take me some time to figure out what kind of computer I need, and then I need to find someone to build it for me, because it's a bit complicated. Let's see. What is the easiest way to do this? Where do I start? Do I start here? Yeah. I think that's it. Good. This is all symmetrical. Hey JJ, Mr. Lurker, always welcome. Well, I'm not necessarily going to lose all my stuff on my computer, because most of what I have is in the cloud, and I have stuff stored on hard drives, which of course I can then just transplant into a new computer. But it is going to be, it's a bit of a hassle, and it's a shame. The thing is, the computer itself, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the graphics card doesn't work properly anymore. And I think it is a driver issue, but I'm not certain. And I was like, well, the thing is with drivers, it can take so much time to try to fix it, and I had to get a new computer anyway because streaming. I was trying to stream a 4K screen because I have a 4K monitor, and my computer is 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old. I think it's now 6 years old, and it just couldn't do it. So, and another thing I can't do on my home computer is any type of graphics work, because I sometimes want to edit especially my YouTube videos. I want to do some editing at home, and the thing is so slow. It takes forever to edit using Adobe Premiere. So that's another reason that I really think it's time for a new computer. And let's put this right here. Very well. Yeah, computers are great when they work, but when something goes wrong, my goodness, try to figure that out. Okay, we're going to build some pillars. That's great. By the way, if you have any, if you know how to reach any of the old gang, the old community that was following these Lego streams, let them know that we're live, because especially when I'm restarting a new Lego channel, it takes a while for people to find it. I still haven't seen the movie The Two Popes. It is a pretty long movie, and well, there was Star Wars. I'm working my way through the Clone Wars right now, so that takes a lot of time. And I'm also watching Picard, and I'm still reading a lot of books as well. And a day still only has 24 hours, which is so frustrating. With all the stuff that I would like to do. But I'm happy to see that my YouTube strategy is working. So now that I've brought the Lego stream to this place, I have more focus on the main channel. And so I'm posting more geeky videos there, and that really seems to work. The amount of followers is increasing, and the overall views per video are very good. So I'm very happy to see that, and hopefully we can... Oh, wait a minute. That's not good. I'm missing something here. My goal for that channel is to build it up from right now 26,000 subscribers to 1 million subscribers. And I think I can do that. I'm not sure if the Lego channel is going to be as successful, but we will see. Yeah, 5 years seems to be the let's say the maximum time that the computer is workable. Of course, for browsing, etc., it's not such a problem. But as soon as you want to do something a little bit more intense, like, for instance, streaming, then 5 years is kind of it. Time for something new. Is this a rental set? No, this is mine. This is mine. Actually, this is not the final product. I bought these pieces for a project, for a let's say a custom Lego building project. You see over here, you see some of these houses. They're part of my my Lego city, and I found a very cool design that uses all the pieces from the castle for a museum. And I figured, well, that will give me twice the fun. First, I get to build the Disney castle, and then I'm going to tear it down, and then with that, I'm going to build a museum. That seemed to me to be a good investment. All right, let's go build. Oops. Oh, actually, I notice I have to make 2 of these columns. So let's immediately do that. 1, 2. No, actually flat ones. And by starting with the Disney castle, of course, I'm also learning some building techniques, which is half the fun. But just the end result is also learning all the tricks. This goes here. What else? Does it need a second one? No, it doesn't. But it does need this. For today, I had 2 choices. I could, so I had a meeting during most of the day, and then I could either go and train for my marathon, and I have to run 8 miles, and then I looked at the clock, and I have Mass in about, I have to get ready for Mass in an hour from now. So I could either try to run 8 miles in about an hour, or let's say an hour and a half, or I could stream some Lego. And I went for the latter because I'm a coward. Oh wait, hold on. Well, actually. But that means that I have to still run those 8 miles tonight after Mass. And after I have a meeting after Mass, and then I have to eat, and then I get to run. So I'm not sure if I made the right choice. So I'm very far behind on my marathon training. I should have been in the 7th week, I think, or in the 8th week. And instead, I've only been training for 3 weeks now. So I have to kind of jumpstart the training to be ready for the 5th of April, and that's when I will run that marathon, hopefully. But that's a big gamble because overtraining can also lead to injuries. Okay, so we've got the base of 2 pillars here. I noticed that this camera is actually focusing much faster, which is really nice. This is using a wide-angle lens here. We are now going to... And I got myself a second small camera that I also hope to use in the future for these Lego streams. And then I'm going to mount them on the table. So right here at the edge, I think I'm going to buy like something that I can screw onto the table and then position the camera like right here. And then with a wide angle, you would see basically I can put my hands behind the camera. Although I have to say that this perspective also gives you a lot of room on your screen. At least you can see what I'm doing. We still have a small group of people right now. 6 people are joining us. So I can tell that the change of channel has made it more difficult for people to follow us here. Maybe also because of the time of day. I'm not sure what time it is where you live, but this may not be the best time for people to go watch a live stream. But as I mentioned before, we have to start somewhere, and I'm pretty sure the old community will ultimately end up finding us here. And it may also be that people have subscribed to this new channel, but they haven't clicked the bell button, so they don't get a notification All right, so not sure what's going to happen with that. Oh, that's going to be a holder for a torch. Interesting. All right, we're going to do 2 golden torches. Turn these around. Right. And then we'll put a flame in there. Hopefully that will stick. Yes. A second flame. There we go. Wow, that looks nice. So we have 2 torches here. And then there is this arm thing. This is a piece that I've never seen before. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Like this. Oh. Okay. Huh. Let's see, where do I put this? I really have to be, it has to, oh, jeez. It's going to be straight under the flame. Feels a bit wonky, this entire thing. Especially the way the flame connects, where it actually doesn't connect here. Why is this loose? It doesn't make sense. This one is firm. Anyway, this is attached to this. Aha, I see. Okay. Wow. This is not the most stable connection here, I've got to say. Wow, the entire thing is extremely wonky. Wow. I can't believe this is not... Huh. Okay. Something like that. Maybe the other one will be better. That one should go here. All right. And then same thing, just these flames don't stay put. Anyway, maybe gravity will hold them in place. They do look cool, that's for sure. And then these, where do I put them? I think right here. Okay. Yep, very cool. Are there more plans for Bible stories with Lego? Yes, that's actually one of the things I would like to do here on this channel, is to create new stories. So I buy these Lego sets online. It depends. Usually I get the stuff secondhand. Or I wait for a good deal. Sometimes they're just like, I'm monitoring some of those Lego, like Brick Watch. They will alert me when a set is on sale. It just depends. Well, in Belgium and in France, you can go to FNAC, F-N-A-C. They very regularly have good deals on Lego sets. Unfortunately, in the Netherlands, you have to, if you order from them, then you have to pay shipping, which is usually expensive. All right, we're going to build some more pillars. This time they're slightly bigger. Yeah. Number 1 and number 2. Yeah. Plus this. Interesting. These are slightly bigger. Yeah, there we go. And then, oh. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I do have a little bit of a beginning cold. I hope it will not get worse. But it's definitely the time of year for the common cold. And usually for me the best place to catch a virus or infection is after Mass, because I always stay and shake hands with people, and then sometimes I rub my eye or my nose, and that will be the beginning of another infection. It happens to me so often. Very frustrating. All right. What is this? We have this. And occupational hazard, I guess. This plus this. Yep. Okay. One more. Yep. Some more dark tiles to cover it up a little bit. This is a nice technique. I'm still wondering how to deal with Star Trek Picard, if I'm going to do like reviews of every episode, or I don't know. It feels like so many people are already doing that. I'm not sure if that would be of any use. And then I can also do more like reflections using the episodes as a starting point, but then I don't know exactly if I have enough commentary on the episodes or not. And I know that I don't have the speed to always, have a review of the episode right after it airs, because we get to see it a day later here in Europe compared to the US, and then usually the American YouTubers have already put up a very good video, especially the bigger channels, and then it's really hard to get noticed. So competing on popular topics is a lot of fun. You could potentially reach a large audience, but it's also very, very tricky. You have to be so on top of the news. All right, so now we have created this, I'm not sure what that is, a bit of a slanted piece here. Got to make a second one. This. And also, ideally, I'd like to contribute something and do something unique. And that too is a challenge because, well, what is my unique contribution to the world of Star Trek? I know with Star Wars I've got plenty of stuff to talk about. Star Trek is a little less symbolic in its storytelling. But a ton of fun. I do really, really like Star Trek. And I know that that in itself is also sometimes enough for people to, want to check out my view on stuff. I suppose this also goes here. Wait, did I just... No, that's correct. I got to make 2 of these identical ones, so that's good. All right. Hey, Rick. Good to see you. Welcome in the chat. Glad you found it. When you leave the church by the sacristy, you don't shake the hand of... But I don't go to the sacristy after Mass. I always walk in procession to the exit, and that's where I stay, and then the acolytes go to the sacristy. You're getting a knee operation? Really? Oh my gosh. Wow. Are you going to get a bionic knee, or you've got used up joints? Or it's always a bit scary. Where do I put that? Oh, I see. And will you have to recover for a long time? So the bishop takes time even before Mass. Oh, that's dedication. I don't think I could do that because there are usually so many things that I need to do before Mass. But after Mass, sure, why not? And for me, it's one of the few moments that I can actually, give some pastoral help to people, because we have so many churches and I have only a 20% mission here in the parish, so I can't really do house calls and stuff. So for me, those moments after Mass are the only moments that I can help people or listen to them, or sometimes hear their confessions and stuff. So I value that time after Mass. Interesting building technique here. Very interesting. Yep, there we go. So they want me to raise these blocks with tiny studs for some reason. I'm not sure if it's just a visual thing or if it actually serves a purpose. And then we're gonna use these long sand-colored pillars to... Oh, wait, no, too quick. Let's not skip more pillar building. 1, 2, and 3. It's not a knee replacement. Torn meniscus. Ouch, cartilage in the knee joint. Oh, well. I had a friend, Father Henry, who had the same problem and had to get knee surgery as well. That was in Rome. Unfortunately, he did not recover very well, but I think that was more because of the Italian doctors than anything else. If you get problems in Italy, best to go home and get your surgery there. It's a very shady business there. 1, 2, 3. So how did you get a torn meniscus? Walking or sports? Do you find the when Clone Wars should be real life? I'm not sure I can follow what you mean, Lawrence. Do you mean like if it was a live action series? I think the kind of story they tell with the Clone Wars, you can only do that right now in animation. Anything else would be way too expensive. There we go. Big pillars here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Very well. But I'm glad this is actually the first time that I was even allowed to stream on this new channel, because it turns out if you want to stream, you first need to have 200 subscribers before they even open the possibility to stream. It's kind of crazy. Okay, now we do the bigger pillars. So I reached that. That's why last week it didn't work. I wanted to stream and then I couldn't on this channel, so I went back to the old channel, and that caused so much confusion. But I think we're good now. All right, that's that step, and then one more. Oh, I'll make some more joints. There we go. 1, 2. It's surprising actually that there aren't that many YouTube live streams of Lego. Lego as such is kind of disappearing from YouTube because of the new policies that you have to mark your videos as being for kids as soon as it involves toys like Lego. And then if you do that, people can't comment anymore. It's a really strange construction. So it means that the live stream right now is the only way to interact, and then when this is posted and then I mark it as content for kids, then that'll be the end of the discussion. And I even think that the chat itself will disappear, so that also forces me to repeat what is said in the chat, because you can't rewatch the chat later on as you could in the past. Well, you know, Rick, it's a good thing that it comes from activity, because it means that on the whole, you know, you're still very healthy. And so if your knee needs some surgery and in return you still have a very active, healthy life, then I'd say that's a good trade. Oops. Ouch. I do notice that I have to be, for instance, when training for my marathon right now, I got to be more careful than I used to be. Not getting, you know, not overtraining, not getting, knee injuries, for instance. But having done so much running in the past, I do kind of have a good feel for what I can and what I can't do. Very well. All right, let's connect these. So this is a way to create an arch or curved wall, probably. Just not sure how much this should be. There you go. This is what we've been building here. So 2 identical pieces. And as you can tell, this now allows me to open this up a little bit and curve it. So I'm sure that later on this will fit into the rest of the castle. Oh wow, this is an asymmetrical build, so I gotta put this one here. Okay, and this one goes all the way here. That is interesting. I assume... Wait a minute. No, like this? Yeah, there you go. All right. Ah, I see. I built first these 2 identical ones. Now I have to build, again, 2 of those pillars, but they're going to be inverted. So that will all come together probably. Hey, Sketch77, and hello to Little Rock, Arkansas, USA. Good to see you here. I'm glad you have found the channel. You don't win a prize, but you are among the few that have stumbled. Oh, there's the front door I have to go and open. Right, parishioners and doorbells. So the front door here of the rectory, the entrance to the rectory is also the entrance to the other spaces of the parish. And this hasn't happened for a year, but all of a sudden, the last couple of weeks, people constantly ring my doorbell instead of the parish one. So every time I got to go downstairs and it's, well, it wasn't for you, it was for the parish. I don't know why that is. Are people losing their eyesight all of a sudden? It's so frustrating. Well, oftentimes I'm in the middle of recording something or I'm playing a video game or in the middle of a movie and then I have to go down the stairs and then, no, it wasn't for you. And my name is next to the bell that they ring. Oh dear, oh dear. Hopefully, the only thing I can do is complain and be grumpy about it, and hopefully they'll get the message. They have to change something. And I get ever more grumpy. Who dares to disturb my Lego building activities for something as trivial as parish business? Ah dear. Right, where were we? This. Good. This is now much faster. There. And this location, this church now has masses on Saturday evening instead of Sunday morning, because we don't have enough priests to celebrate mass on Sundays everywhere. So we moved this one to Saturday, and it's been a bit of a struggle to get people to come to church on Saturday evening. Most people were used here to Sunday morning, and especially because we're trying to attract a younger crowd, so families, and it turns out that this time, especially this time of year when it's dark outside, people don't like to leave their homes. So that's a bit of a challenge, and tonight we have another meeting to kind of think about ways in which we can make it more attractive for families to join Mass, and at the same time, you can't do just children's liturgy because this is the only Mass, so people cannot really escape if they don't like children's liturgy. It's always a bit of a balancing act here with all these different generations and tastes and traditions, local traditions. Okay, then we're going to top this off. Is the Parish English? No, parish means parochie. And the rectory, that means the house where I live, pastorie. You expected Dutch swear words. Oh, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. I swear as soon as I'm out of reach of the microphone. This one. Yeah. Make some more of these connecting ones. In Bruges, you have Mass at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's really early. 6 o'clock. And then even later in the evening. 4 priests in the city. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that the situation is still a little bit better than over here. We have 2 full-time priests and me. I'm just an assistant priest for the weekends. For 15 churches. And it's not just one city, it's almost an entire province that we have to cover. So it's more a bit of a missionary situation. The only thing that worries me quite a bit is that most of the people that go to church are very old, so you almost statistically know that you're going to lose them within 10 years. And then there is nothing to follow that up, which also means that the finances will dry up. And so a lot of the things that we're doing, I'm thinking, for how long are we going to be able to sustain this? Hey, Zamenis, hello, welcome. Am I still live? I'm still live, yes. The Vicar General and Bruges never do Mass. For me, it's very important to be very efficient with my time. And my downside is that I have so many different fields of interest and hobbies and books I want to read and movies I want to watch, streams I want to stream, Lego sets I want to build, that it's constantly a challenge to find time for everything. does that work? This here. Yeah. Same thing. Very well. Yes. One on top of that. Same thing here. One here. And an extra one on top of that. Plus this. Very interesting technique. And we get two of these. Have you seen the Colin Trevorrow artwork of his episode 9 Duel of the Fates movie? I've read the script, the alleged leaked original script, and I haven't seen the artwork, but I hear that he has confirmed that it was indeed artwork for his version of the plot. I have a lot of things to say about that plot, and a lot of people seem to like it. I thought it was terrible. I'm so glad that they did not go with his version of the story. Because, well, it was would have been a very disappointing way to end the saga. I think Colin Trevorrow had a good sense of how to tell, how to make a good action movie, but I don't think he understood what Star Wars is all about, especially not the mythological elements in it. So I'm very, very glad that they stopped him in his tracks. But that is, of course, a very controversial point of view, but it's mine and I'm sticking to it. With a priest like you can fill the churches. Well, unfortunately, that is not the case. There's something that I've learned over the years is that you cannot fill churches on charism alone. It's ultimately God who fills churches, I think. And if it all depends on the priest, then that's a dangerous situation, because then if the priest leaves, then everybody leaves. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. How can that be? I'm supposed to have more of these, but I haven't. Uh-oh. I have a few of these. I've got a few of these, but these are the wrong color, and I need to have 2 more of these. Maybe I made a mistake earlier on, which wouldn't be the first time. Tor Valum. Yeah, what I didn't like about Colin Trevorrow's plot was how he introduced all sorts of new characters out of the blue. It just didn't feel, it felt just like a regular, good story, but not a conclusion, which I think is absolutely vital if you're ending the saga. Okay, so I have a little bit of a problem here. How do I... Oh, maybe that's what I did wrong. Yes, that is what I did wrong, of course. I should have used... No, that's correct. I used these brown ones. Wait, let me compare this to what I have here. So that is all kind of the same. This also looks identical. Does it now? So why is it, or is it this upper one? Maybe it's 2, no, it's 3. Huh. Let's see, how many other pieces do I have? Maybe they're just pieces in general that are missing. I need definitely 2 of these, yes. Got 1 of these. Then we have these, plus lots of these smaller ones, that's okay. And then how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3. So yes, I definitely have 2 of the wrong color, which kind of makes me think that I made a mistake elsewhere. Did I now? 1, 2, 3. But where did I make that mistake? Definitely 3 there. 1, 2. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3. Yes. And what about this one? Is this supposed to be? Ah. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Yes, that's what I did wrong. Okay, these ones. Right. Yeah. Found the problem. It's always my fault. I used the wrong color here. That was not supposed to be this color. Oops. Oop. Okay, so instead we're going to use gray. 1, 2, 3. That should be here. It's probably because I'm just chatting instead of paying attention. There you go. This is what it's supposed to be. Now I probably made the same mistake here, seeing that I did everything symmetric in a symmetric way. Yes, indeed. Same problem. Fortunately, it's a quick fix. There we go. Now we're good. Haha. Do I have enough? Yes. This one. Part of the fun of building with Lego is figuring out what you did wrong. Just like IKEA. Very well. And then it's this. Building this around it, very good. The 2 pillars. 1 and 2. Whoa. Okay, that's supposed to be like that, I suppose. Yeah, that's okay. And then finally, my favorite element, not putting these together. 1. 2. This gives me Lego fingers, like they're blistered and everything. Come on. Up. 3. And the final one for no spoilers, but the recent Doctor Who episodes, not sure if you've watched the first season with Jodie Whittaker yet, have made me lose interest. No, I haven't watched any of those episodes. I don't dislike her, but the episodes are no longer interesting. I used to watch each episode at least twice, and I've stopped doing that. Oh, well, they changed writers, right? They had a completely new writers crew. So that is probably the culprit. Writing good TV is a lot harder than it looks. But that's a shame because, well, Doctor Who is such an iconic series. You'd think that they would invest in good writing. I think over here, the fact that we haven't been able to watch that last season because it wasn't, Netflix didn't put it on their service, nor did Prime. So Prime now has the most of the older seasons, but not the newer ones. Well, then you kind of also lose touch with the franchise. Because it's been more than a year and a half that I have seen Doctor Who. So, and then, you know, that place just gets taken up by other series that I have access to. It's definitely the downside of all these syndicated series, and you have to have so many subscriptions nowadays to be able to see something or to watch what everyone's watching. All right, let me put this in place. That's number 1, and the same here. Is that correct? No, this is the one. I hope. I hope that is exactly where it should be. Yes, it is. This is correct. All right, well, that's not bad. Let me turn that around a little bit, show you the results. So we have an opening here. We've got the torches. Still a little bit wonky. I'll just put Mickey here. Still looking for Mickey's coat. And then we have the beginning of what looks like an entrance hall or something like that. It's nicely curved. And here is, I thought this was going to be the entrance. Maybe that's still the case, but it's interesting that the torches are on the other side, on the opposite side. Maybe I should just put Mickey here. That feels a lot better. Just put him right here, and then maybe this is just the back entry or whatever. I'll let you go to the garden. So that's it for step 2. That's also it for today, because I see that it is almost 6:30, which means I have to get ready for Mass. Jim Dom and Father Corey have some very interesting comments about what's going on with the series. Yeah, I haven't listened to that podcast also because, well, my last season is with the male doctor, and then from then on, there's no reason for me to listen to a podcast anymore because I haven't seen the episodes. So, yeah. That's the downside of making programs about other people's content. You're depending on what they will bring to the table. But I guess that's true for almost everything. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad to see that you have found the channel, and I'm pretty sure that over time more people will join us. In case you're watching this after I've streamed this live and you want to get notified when I go live so you can chat along with us, and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button again. All right, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening or rest of your day. Rick, all the best for your knee operation. I hope you're back on your feet before you know it. Talk to you guys soon.